5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. And here's Chicago. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla, and obviously facing Nikola Jokic was the first topic of conversation. Coach told me they don't hand out MVP awards. The Joker is one of the most talented players in league history, and he's 7 feet. It's unreal. In terms of how to stop Jokic, he laughed and said, I don't think anyone has that answer, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Thomas. Inside. Stolen by Jokic. Here's McGrady. Here's Wade. Pass to Jokic. Screen by Embiid. Jokic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Leonard. Joel Embiid with the board.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's McGrady. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Well, there we go. Finally, they make one. Maybe that'll get them going.
Thomas passes to O'Neal. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thomas. Leonard finds some space. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thomas. Jokic with a screen on Thomas. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
So they take the lead. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Wade, guarded by Payton. Fires the 3. That one no good. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Thomas. O'Neal inside, covered by Jokic. O'Neal misses.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Embiid. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Here's Leonard. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Embiid. And there's the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Yellow fans on the court is your house squad. Who wants a t-shirt?
Chicago making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Boston trailing. Now Leonard. Thomas outside. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. 20 feet out. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Here's Drexler. The 3. Tatum pulls it in. Pass to McGrady. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Back to Thomas. Outside O'Neal. Leonard for three. Drains the triple. Leonard's got his second bucket on the night.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Embiid. The D's right on him. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Thomas passes to Chamberlain. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Lets it fly. McGrady shot is off. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Thomas. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Read the eyes of the ball handler, and Gilgeous-Alexander able to get a hand up in time.
Tatum with a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thomas. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's just so hard to check. He can turn you one way, then use the spin move to make you look sad.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Chamberlain passes to DeRozan. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. DeRozan. And the tip in on the offensive boards.
It's the hustle points from DeRozan, and that's the kind of play that can set the tone for the rest of the team.
To the inside, Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 55 seconds left now in the first quarter.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At the line for 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And so he makes both from the line. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Here's Turkoglu. Yet to see a basket. There's Tatum with the 3. Drexler grabs the board. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Turkoglu. Just 5 on the clock. That shot off the mark. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading by 3. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
LaMarcus Aldridge out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Drexler in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Tatum's shot is good.
What's special about him is he is a natural leader and an active scorer. When Tatum is firing off the catch, you know he's feeling it.
DeRozan passes to Leonard. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Turkoglu. No made baskets yet. Pass to McGrady. Back to Tatum. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Chicago.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Leonard. That one's off. Still out of sync. Pass to McGrady. Spins. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. Celtics trail by 5. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Weber. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high-percentage looks.
Nikola Jokic is checked in for Chicago. Wade comes in for Jason Tatum, and he makes both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Chamberlain passes to Payton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Jokic. Leonard up top. Shot is up. Boston again missing.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Turkoglu, the pass to Garnett. Now here's Jokic. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Leonard. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Leonard's got 10 points.
And Leonard is comfortable shouldering the offense. He knows this team looks to him to score.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Got a hand on it. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Number 5, Chris Webber.
For Boston, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Team foul. At the line for the Celtics.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Chicago has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Pass to Wade. Here's Turkoglu. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. First trip to the line for him here. And he can't get the first one. That one's no good.
Normally, he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the right side. Fades back. Abdul-Jabbar misses.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Here's Weber. Pass to Wade. Takes the three. He drops it from range. Wade's got himself on the board with a three there. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Jokic. And he's going for the lob. Oh, stolen by Payton. To the inside. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Bulls making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Bulls now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Jokic lofts it over the D.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Payton passes to Chamberlain. Thomas outside. Chicago with a rebound. Jokic with it. On the wing, Wade. Here's Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lewis. No luck on that one. Boston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Pierce. Outside Payton. There's a screen. Inside, Chamberlain. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Here's Wade. Thomas defends. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 6th rebound on the night.
2 minutes.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. So both teams changing it up here. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first half. Pass to Wade. Here's McGrady. And here's Jokic. Takes a three. The three ball is good from Jokic.
Zero hesitation from Jokic. Just so confident in his skills.
Thomas passes to O'Neal. To the paint. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Thomas defends. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. Celtics trail by 3. With an MVP trophy under his belt, Joel Embiid has only become more dominant, RJ.
I think that 2023 MVP increased his confidence. It allowed him to feel like he really was the best player in the world. And I think it motivated him to keep pushing himself. And the results speak for themselves because the stats, they back that up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard passes to O'Neal.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Gilgeous-Alexander. First personal
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Celtics, Shaquille O'Neal. At the line for 2 shots,
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for them. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Chicago has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Leonard can't get it to go. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Jokic from downtown. The rebound, Celtics. Chamberlain's got rebound number 8 now. Leonard against Embiid. Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there. 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
He throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Boston. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On the court for Chicago, Joel Embiid is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Wade in at the 2.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Chamberlain. Embiid covers. Leonard outside. The rebound by Embiid. Chicago trailing here. Here's Wade. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Jokic. He's covered by O'Neal. Jokic with it. He's against O'Neal. Fades. Jokic, good. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
The shot selection of Jokic is sublime. So intelligent at recognizing when he should look to score.
Payton's shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 1. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Pass to Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Thomas defends. Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And he hasn't gotten anything to go. You can see the frustration mounting as a result. His team, not in great shape either.
Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and we're going to hear it. The craziest fans will get a t-shirt. Come on, everybody, make some noise.
Outside O'Neal. On the wing, Payton. Back to Thomas. Outside Payton. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Chicago leading. To the inside. Jokic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And how about the trick move by the big man? I mean, nice pump fake from Jokic.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes a first. And Jokic drops them both. So it's Boston now. It's a 3-point game. Outside O'Neal. Inside. Here's Payton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Wade. And again, Chicago, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's O'Neal, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. They grabbed their own miss.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2, Wilt Chamberlain.
The first free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Wade, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Down low. Back to Thomas. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Thomas misses. Well, the Bulls shooting 41% in this game. Oh, stolen by Payton. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Payton's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Wade misses. Boston's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
Joel Embiid. Second personal foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line, Gary Payton. At the line for 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Bulls on offense. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Leonard, right side. Second chance effort. Chamberlain gets the bucket. Chamberlain's got 9. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. Six to shoot from 8 feet. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He has 6.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk just getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Here's Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man, Jokic.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Back to Thomas. Now here's Payton. He's closely guarded. Tries it from 19. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in the game. Count that one. Wade's gotten his second bucket of the game.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
Leonard outside. They set a pick. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. And we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Tatum, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And Leonard drops them both.
And you know, guys, I mean, he is a solid free throw shooter. And of course, Leonard has everything in his game.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wade. Here's Embiid. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Joel Embiid at the line for one.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Drexler. Joel Embiid with the board. Here's McGrady. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 4. 1:27 left in the third quarter. And he's going for the oop here. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Thomas defends. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here.
2 shots.
That free throw no good.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Good on the second one. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Drexler. Back to DeRozan. DeMar working the lane.
Working to find a high percentage look. DeRozan makes sure he converts.
52 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by DeRozan. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's DeRozan. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Pass to Drexler. Fires for 3. No luck on that one. Bulls leading by 5. Tatum passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Turkoglu. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple. Turkoglu's got 5.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Now here's Leonard. 3 seconds left. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Chicago, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after this word. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Celtics trail by 8. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Outside Payton. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chamberlain passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. At the line for 2 shots.
And he drops the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. So it's Chicago now. 6-point lead. Here's Wade. The rebound by Payton. The Celtics shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Pass to Drexler. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Jokic.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Chicago leading by 6. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Weber passes to Tatum. Jokic the screen. Jason Tatum! He's a sharpshooter!
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Pierce. Clock at 6. Pass to Chamberlain. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Chicago has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Turkoglu, the pass to Wade. Looking to get it going. No good on the shot. Good D by Payton. Celtics trail by 9. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Pierce. From deep three-point range. Kept alive. Chamberlain. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, nothing nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Tatum inside. Boston pulls it in. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for 2, Clyde Drexler.
The first one falls, and a new group getting ready for Chicago. He does not get the second one. Bulls leading by 6. And here's Jokic. Embiid, a screen on Leonard. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Thomas. Back to Leonard. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Jokic passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Lewis. Pass to Embiid. From the elbow. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Payton passes to Drexler. Launches a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Lewis. Here's McGrady. Thomas defends. From deep, Jokic. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Leonard for 3. Leonard, a threat from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Wade, he's checked in for Chicago. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Boston on D. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Such a clever player. Jokic is adept at using his body to get these shooting fouls.
Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. Celtics trail by 10. Outside Payton. Back to Thomas. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Off the inbound. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with a screen on Thomas. Here's SGA.
Have to respect the tenacity. Gilgeous-Alexander isn't afraid of going straight at the defense on the drive.
Second team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Celtics trail by 12. Now Thomas. Leonard right side. Leonard just muscles his way in.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid, a screen on Thomas. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard left side. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard.
At the line for 2 shots.
And he drops it first. And Leonard drops them both. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Bulls. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Embiid passes to Jokic. Here's McGrady. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Leonard. McGrady grabs a miss. Bulls leading by 11. Pass to Embiid. Thomas against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Thomas. Here's Chamberlain. Leonard for three. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 12 points here in the second half.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Chicago has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter.
Personal foul.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. He buries it from three.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bulls.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Nikola Jokic.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Embiid's shot is good.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Assist, Isaiah Thomas.
29 seconds left in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thomas. Chalk up two there.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, but when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
O'Neal misses. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Nikola, congratulations on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.